Yo, we love seeing you just be you. Like, me and Chas are like, yeah. We love Eileen.
That was sober Eileen.
Oh, really?
That was sober Eileen.
Dang, I thought you had a little drink in you. You're like, no.
Nope. I was.
Yeah.
I was fully sober.
You were in the wedding, weren't you? Yeah.
I was
Nice.
a bridesmaid.
Is that how you got introduced to Celebrate through Cammie, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
Yes.
So you guys work together, huh?
We used to work together, and then we both left that job for bigger and
Better things. Yeah. Where did you, if you don't mind, worked at Pomegranate. Oh, that's the like health place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love them.
Yo, I went in there and I was like, oh, I would like one day when I'm rich, like
I worked
it's
there
so
and I couldn't afford the food.
Yeah, but it looks so good. Like, yeah.
I know where the food came from, so I know that it's like
Is it all local food?
sort of, kinda.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Okay. Well,
Hey.
Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to the Girl Chat Podcast. I'm super, super excited for today. One, because we have an amazing guest on. And two, we have our first ever sponsorship. Yo, I'm excited for this. This sponsorship means so much to me. I love La Luna Cafe. Guys, there was a time where I went there like twice a week and I had to like take a step back and like, yo, like money wise, like I can't be going crazy, but La Luna is just such an amazing place. And I feel so honored that they, were awesome enough to give us the food and try it on camera for you guys. Before we get into the podcast, I do want to talk a little bit about their mission statement and what they are all about over at La Luna Cafe. Let me pull it up real quick. Okay, so at Luna Cafe, we fulfill people's daily coffee and food necessities. We offer a place to gather, dream, and express. This is very, very true. We are open to all and celebrate the possibilities of each day at Luna Cafe. We offer space to relax and socialize while providing great coffee and savory foods. That is so, so true. They are such an artsy place, and it's just dope to see what they are doing. Like, y'all, they have local artists come in and do art for them, put it up on their wall in the cafe. It's really such a dope, dope place. But on another note, there's an artist here with us today. She's like, no. The amazing Eileen is here. I'm super, super excited to have you and just kind of talk a little bit about who you are and your art. I think your art is so, so amazing. Tyler and I were looking on your page the other day, and I'm just like, wow, like you have such a beautiful mind. And it's like, and I want to get into that, like, what is in your mind when you create art? Because it is so, so cool and just so detailed. And when I was over at Chastity's, she bought some of your art pieces. And I was like, yo, who did this? She was like, that was Eileen. I was like, oh my gosh, like, it's dope. So hi, what's up? Hello.
Nice.
Are you excited?
I'm excited, nervous.
You can
happy
be
to
nervous.
be here. I'm
Yes.
happy to be here.
So is this your first podcast?
Yeah, I was literally just like born yesterday, so the stuff I'm doing now, it's the first.
Yes. Well, how about this? Let's try some of La Luna's food, and then we can kind of just get into it and flow and talk it up. What should we try first? You want to do the pulled pork?
Yeah.
All right.
I really do.
They sound super, super good. So right now, we're about to try the pulled pork tacos over at La Luna. Super, super excited for this.
They smell so good.
So have you ever been to La Luna?
I haven't.
No,
I
okay.
have to admit, I haven't. Not
Well,
because I
hey.
don't want to.
Yeah.
I just have no time.
Yep. So have you heard of it of the
Yeah.
place? Yeah. Oh my.
yeah.
Ooh.
These
are. Okay. Wait. Let me get a
These
little
are
hot sauce.
Thick.
Yes, girl. Thick.
Thick.
Do you like spicy food?
I like spicy food. It just doesn't work with me.
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
I would love it. I wish I could handle it.
Yeah.
I just physically can't. I'll just be crying in the back.
Oh, really?
Pooping it out
Yeah. Do you got
later.
stomach problems then?
All hot girls have stomach problems.
Hey, I love that. Very true. Very true. You're like, I don't want to get into that. But okay, explain, like, who is Eileen? Like, if you could describe yourself, my bad, guys. If you could describe yourself in like 3 sentences, what would you say about yourself? Just to, if people don't know who you are, You're like, no.
Eileen is a happy-go-lucky, artistic,
I love.
human being. Sometimes I'm just floating through space.
I really, really love that because I've only known you for a couple of months, I want to say. Met you through church. And every time I've seen you, you're just always so happy, so bubbly. And so it's very true when you say that. Like, she's not lying. Like, she's very,
I
you
used
can
to
tell.
not be happy,
Really?
but then the Lord.
Yeah,
Then the
yeah.
Lord.
Can we talk about that a little bit, if you don't mind? Like,
Yeah.
like what, like, so were you growing up, like,
No.
no, you weren't so happy? Like, yeah, let's kind of get into that and talk about that a little bit.
I, like many of us, I have anxiety, I have ADHD, and I didn't know what that meant,
Yeah.
and I didn't know why I was thinking the way that I did or why certain situations made me feel the way I did.
Yeah.
But then that would turn into like anger. It's like, okay, why do I feel this way? Why do I feel this way?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so now that I understand mental health more and I like myself more, I don't get angry as much.
I really like that. So like when you kind of took a step back and realized like, okay, like this is just like who I am. This is how I process things. Because I can relate to you when it comes to ADHD. I got diagnosed when I was, I want to say 13, 14. And I don't know about you, but just having troubles in school, focusing and doing homework and getting good grades because like it was so hard to just sit and stay still and focus.
Yeah.
And going through that, kids kind of look at you a little bit different. Like, why can't you be this type of way or that type of way? So like when you realize like, wait, like this is just who I am, and like how you were kind of just saying about your mental health and stuff, and like, are you constantly like reminding yourself? Is it like a daily thing of just like, yes, this is who I am, but like I'm so much more than just my ADHD or, or your mental anxiety.
It is a daily thing
Yeah.
for sure. Because I go to therapy. Hi, Georgia. I love you.
I love
You've
that
changed
you
my
just
life.
said that. Yes.
I go to therapy. I've been going ever since I started high school, but I've been going ever since I was in elementary.
Oh, really? That's dope.
And
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to my parents for supporting me mentally.
We love supportive parents.
They did not let me,
Yeah.
they helped me.
Yes. Yeah.
And so that really allows me to get up every day going, okay, well, an intrusive thought just popped in, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it's going to come true.
Yeah, but that's hard. That is so hard sometimes,
Oh,
And I
yeah.
think that's when that moment of like just talking with God. And I'm not trying to get so spiritual here because I understand other people have, different opinions and stuff. But, what works, and I'm sure what works for you and what works for me is like talking to God and just like, God, just take it. Like, just take it. I love talking to God and praying. I don't know, do you, like, if you're on that, like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
I always have to constantly remind myself,
Yeah.
like, an intrusive thought that I personally have is, okay, I'm going to get hit by a car.
Really? Okay.
I don't think God's really going to be putting that in my head.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So then I have to realize, oh, that's just me.
Yeah.
And I personally take medication. I just started that last year, and
Has that helped a lot? Nice.
and
Nice.
I was so nervous to take it because I didn't want to change. I didn't want to like become something that I wasn't already.
Yeah,
And my therapist was like, Eileen, like with medication, all you're getting is biological help. It's not changing
I like that perspective. Yeah.
That's what got me to take medication. I was like, biological help.
You're like, dang, therapist.
Yeah, you're right.
You got me.
I need that. Also,
yeah. And that's okay. And I love how, like, you admit it. Girl, keep talking. You about to say something. I said, keep talking. First off, tacos. These are amazing.
So good.
They're good, guys. Like, yum. Before we keep going, hey, babe, would you mind giving us napkins? Like, we are greasy right now. Upstairs, that's fine. Cause I'm like, I want to like get the drinks and stuff, but I'm like,
I was gonna say, just wipe it on my dress.
No, your style. Speaking of that, see, look at us going into the next subject.
See how smooth that was? See how smooth that was?
Okay, I love your style. It's so unique. It's so different. It's not like anybody else here in Sioux Falls, which I think is so amazing because you truly do stand out.
Thank you.
Where did you like get your style? Or, you know, for instance, a lot of people would be afraid to dress the way that you dress. And so how are you confident? Like, let's share that a little bit, you know?
Well, Queens back in the day, I'm talking like 1642. Oh, thank you so much for the napkins. Queens back in the day.
Yeah.
Kings back in the day.
Yeah.
Royals back in the day. Y'all saw how they dressed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they thought they were the
Yeah.
They really thought they were doing something. And they were.
Oh, heck
okay?
yeah.
They were.
Mm-hmm.
And so if they were confident enough to go outside with a hairline purposely all the way back here and like a wig that was 10 feet tall, I can do anything.
Yes. I love how
I can do anything.
And gosh, I love that. How you're like, yo, like, I like how you take it back because your style is, you kind of explained that to me before the podcast of like, you know, you get inspiration from history and back, you know, vintage type of style and stuff. And I like how you just go out and you're yourself. And I think you and your friend Annabelle do a really good job at that. You both have such a unique style. It's so dope.
I love Annabelle.
She's
so good. Pretty much everything that I've gotten in the past few months, I've been shopping with her.
Oh, really? Okay.
And she's like really helped me look at pieces of clothes in a new light.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a long sleeve shirt. Well, you can also put it under a dress. You can wrap it around and do something else with it because she's stylish.
Yeah,
She's really stylish.
She really is, and it's beautiful to see too. Like, you know, every time I see her, I'm like, dang. And it's crazy because I would have thought she would have like got stuff from like even your style right now, like from vintage boutiques, and you're like, no, I just got it from Goodwill, like everything, like. And I like that because it's like use your imagination. And do something different and try something different, you know? And I think talking about imagination, you're an artist.
See how smooth that was? She's really good at this. Dang.
It's my gift. It's my God-given gift.
That was smooth.
Just, you know, about, you know, your artists and stuff. So, yo,
My meat fell
your
out.
art is amazing. How long have you always been an artist? Like, since you could remember?
The first thing I remember doing was, and this was before kindergarten. My first memory was me drawing on the couch in our old apartment.
Wow, yeah. In kindergarten too, so like.
Oh, before that.
Oh, really? Oh,
And I was like drawing, and my mom was trying to erase it. I was drawing, she was trying to erase it, and she was like, just keep going.
Yeah,
just keep going.
And I like how your mom encouraged you, like, keep going, because, you know, it's dope to hear kind of like you have really supportive parents, because a lot of people out here don't have that. And so, like, that's a blessing. Like
David and Caroline, if you're hearing this,
ooh, that's a beautiful
you did a good job.
That's a beautiful name, Caroline. How did they come up with your name? Eline, right? Yeah. Elaine. Oh, my God. Eileen. I have been, why haven't you corrected me? This whole time, I have been calling you Elaine.
Oh, I know. I just didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to.
This has been for like 3-4 months. Why haven't you corrected me? I'm so embarrassed right now. Okay.
No, you're all good. Trust me.
Okay.
I still have coworkers who say wrong. I just don't even.
Oh my God. Look at me. I'm over here like, no, it's okay. No. Okay. So where did you get your name from? How? Where is that inspiration?
My mom loves Gaelic names.
Okay.
And she really liked the name Eileen. And then
that's interesting.
I think she had a bit of mercy, and she said if I took out the B, it would be Eileen.
Eileen. Ah, that is beautiful.
And you're not the only one that says it.
Yo,
wrong.
I'm
My
so
dad
embarrassed
still
right
says
now.
it wrong.
Really? I'm so embarrassed right now,
No.
but it's okay. Hey, that's one thing. I'm bad with names, like
No,
extremely
you're
bad.
literally all good. My name is the one thing where people get it wrong. I'm like, I do not care anymore.
You're like, it is what it is.
Because it doesn't look like Eileen. So when people say it, I'm like, at least they're trying.
Right?
At least they try.
And low key, I have asked Chastity so many times how to pronounce your name, and I still
You're all good.
But okay, back to the art. How would you describe your art?
Wait, can we try the waffles?
Yes.
Or something.
Yes, let's definitely get the waffles. Let's put this over here. Yum. Next, we are trying the Nutella waffles. I'm excited for this, you guys. I'm like, you guys.
No, don't even.
Oh, that looks so good.
Wait, you go first because you have the fork. And then I will try a cookie.
This kind of seems like what are those called at the fair that you get
Funnel cake.
funnel cakes. Yeah, they kind of look like a funnel cake, like a chocolate.
And I love funnel cakes so
Same.
much. And I'm
wow.
having cookies.
Yes. Oh gosh, this is amazing. I wish we could zoom up on the food right now for you guys. This chocolate and strawberry waffle is just immersed in the chocolate.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are eating amazing food. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Oh my gosh, that is good. Wow, this is really good. What is that?
I don't know.
That's
but
like
it's so good.
Is that coconut? It's kind it looks like coconut and chocolate. Oh wow, we love. But yeah, going back to your art, how would you describe your art, or like where do you get your inspiration from when it comes to the process of creating?
Oh gosh.
And you don't just say whatever. It's on
You know when you like look at clothes, and I'm talking to you specifically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know when you look at clothes and you're like, I could see this as an outfit.
Yeah.
I could see this being a piece on a runway. I could see this piece I wear, to a dinner party.
Yeah.
That's how I like think
Okay.
in general with my art. It's like, okay, well, this color would look really cool as a background or as a shade in which I use to try so many different techniques. I don't know. But the biggest thing is it's different every single piece.
Yeah. Do you think though, like when it comes to creating an art piece and getting that inspiration from within, is it like how you're feeling in that moment? No. Or no, not even that.
Not
that's
even
interesting
that.
because a lot of people I think would say that. So that's really interesting.
Like I've been painting literally my whole entire life, that it's just something that I have to do.
Yeah.
And this past few months, like I've been really down. I think it was the weather. I don't know what it was. And then I started painting because my therapist was like, Eileen, you haven't been painting.
Yeah.
You need to do that because you're going through it. And I started painting and I got so much better.
Really, yeah. Like
And
mentally. Yeah.
Mentally better. And one of the paintings that I just did, it was like a tan, bluish painting, like red pearls. I was watching Miss Congeniality for the first time.
Okay.
No inspiration from that movie.
Oh, really?
Just painting and watching.
Really?
And
wow.
I wasn't feeling any type of way. I just painted.
So you pretty much just like pick up the paintbrush and just go at it. Like and don't have any type of expectation inside. You're just I really love that. Wow.
I just do it. And I wish I could say, my mood was somber and so I used blues and greens. If you can do that, I wish. But I just have to paint. It's something that I have to do literally in order to keep my mental health in check, apparently.
Yeah.
And I just love it. And I'm working on a painting for my hairstylist / great, amazing best friend, Sam. Yeah. Shout out. First ever shout out.
Yo, those photos. Oh my gosh. I'm like, you literally looked like a superstar in those. Like, thank you. She really captured like your beauty for sure. Like,
and all of those clothes and destroyed by us.
Really? Mm-hmm. See, you're just creative all around. Like, you truly are just a creative being, like an artist. Yeah.
Like, that photo shoot was directly inspired by the painting that I just posted, where it was like red, it had blue, like a little bit of white in the clouds. Like, that photo shoot, that was me sitting just like probably in bed thinking, this would be a really cool concept to bring to a physical form. Instead of just keeping it on like a 2D surface. If that makes sense.
And no, that makes total sense. And you literally accomplished that. Like, when you look at those photos, like, you feel something. And I think that's what a lot of people, you know, want to feel like when people take photos and stuff or do a creative photo shoot. Like, the point behind it is like that story you're trying to tell and stuff. So I think you guys did a really good job. Just saying. Do you think you would ever, like, when it comes to your art, do you just want to keep it as like a hobby, or like, do you have dreams when it comes to like maybe putting it in a career, or do you think that would kind of like mess up the whole purpose of your art?
I don't want it to be a career. Only because the career I have right now, I really, really love. Yeah. And I don't have the time to make a career out of my art. It is something that I've been doing, so it is just a hobby. But it's a hobby in which I really want my art in a museum. The Met, if you're watching, please.
Yes, please. You hear her. You hear your girl over here.
I really want my art in the Met or the MoMA or the Mia. Like, that's the dream. I don't want to be dead before my art ends up in a museum. Yeah. But I've already had such great opportunities to do art shows and to have live painting opportunities, and so I don't want it to be a career because I love my job already. Yeah. And art is just something that I do. Yeah. I can't commit to it.
I like how you're vulnerable about that, how you're like, no, like, I just want to keep it a hobby and stuff, and I think it keeps it interesting for you too. Wouldn't you think? Like, you know, because I think some artists, like, of course, you know, career and stuff, but sometimes, like, when you put your passions into a career, you can get burnt out and you can get drained, and then sometimes it's like the intention behind it could your intention could be like, oh, I need to try to like make this to sell this because it's a career now, it's not just a hobby or you expressing yourself. So I like how you're like, no, I want it hobby.
I love it as a hobby. And like, on that note, like, I don't really do commission work because every painting that I do is so different. There's not always an idea behind it. There's not always a story. There's not always a reason. It's just me using my talents and putting it on the canvas and hoping that looks good. Yeah, it does, girl. Like, it really does, like, all your stuff. And Sam, I'm in a way doing a commission piece for her, but I told her, I was like, I cannot paint you. I don't paint people because that is not where my talents lie. I pick my battles.
See? And you know where you're good at, what you're good at too.
I can paint eyeballs, I can paint teeth, and I can paint other things. But when you want me to paint hands...
You said, nope, not me. That is not me.
And so I had her like send me like a playlist for music. Music a lot of the time does inspire me like physically while I'm painting. Yeah.
What type of music do you listen to?
What type of music do I not listen to?
Oh, so you kind of just listen.
Everything from literally like 1920s to stuff that James made. You know,
yes.
I do.
Right, you said, hey, I go on every spectrum.
Yeah. I love that. Recently, I've been getting into Pixel Grip, which is switch. Pixel Grip, which is like house music.
What is that? I'm sorry. What did you say?
They're called Pixel Grip. They're like house music.
Yeah.
And that's been really inspiring my last few paintings. It's just like the grunginess of their music.
Yeah, that's dope. Do you listen to like music when you paint and stuff then?
Yes. Or I watch movies, or I
that's interesting.
Sit in silence.
Yeah, yep. It just kind of depends on how you feeling that day, I'm sure.
Yep.
So, we're about to try. Okay, so Yeah, you're having the
waffle.
Yeah, the waffle. Let me know what you think about that. It was amazing. Like, cannot complain. Now we're about to open up one of my favorites that I always get at La Luna Cafe. Like, this is probably the only thing that I get, and it's chicken jalapeno toast. It is so amazing. It's so... Every time I eat this, guys, I'm like, I feel bougie because it's like a bougie little... Look, he's like... It's so good, though. Like, it's avocado, cheese, chicken, jalapeno. Yum. Yum, yum. It does. It does. All right, let's try this. Okay. I already know how it tastes. I'm like, excited. Oh, okay. You hear that, guys?
Crunch.
Yeah, this is really good. Oh, yum. Oh, they put like an avocado jalapeno type of what is this like called? Like dressing? A dressing on it. That's really good. Yum.
As you can tell, I worked in the kitchen for 5 years.
Right.
That is a dressing.
That is
green.
That is a dressing, avocado type of dressing. Yeah, no, that's really cool. Like, I really like how you explained how you with your inspiration in your art and how you go about it. I think that's really cool.
It's just something.
Yeah.
It's what I have to do.
Yeah.
It's literally, I can't help it.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's no beautiful explanation to it. It's just something that I do.
Yeah, yeah, I like that. I really like that. No, so like outside of like art and stuff, like what do you do on a daily basis? Like yeah, in your free time, what would you do? What do you like to read? Do? Ooh, what type of books?
Don't ask me these
Okay. We don't have to go. We don't have to go there.
I like vampires a lot, if you couldn't tell.
I
love Twilight and all that type of stuff. So if it isn't obvious.
And that's dope. That's really dope. Like
I have 3 pets, and so my day is just like, Scooter, stop doing that. Jasmine, do not put your head in the trash can, please.
Are they dogs or cats?
I have a cat and 2 dogs.
Okay.
There's Gary the cat.
Oh, I love.
Oh, yeah.
That's like out of a movie, I feel like.
And then there's Jasmine the pit bull.
Okay.
She's a big, chunky girl. And then I have the 17-year-old dog named Scooter.
Wow, 17 years old. That's an old doggy.
Old.
What type of dog?
He's a rat terrier.
Rat terrier.
He's like...
Oh, those are little, aren't they?
Oh, he ain't.
No?
He's not little.
Oh,
no,
okay.
They should be little. He's just not because he's so fat.
You're like, I like to spoil my babies.
Yeah, he is chunky.
Really?
He's a chunky boy.
I love that.
He's like blind and pretty
so
much
you
dead.
grew up with him, huh?
Oh, no, these aren't my dogs, actually. They're not my pets. They're my boyfriend's pets.
Oh, you have a boyfriend.
I do have a boyfriend. Hi,
Let's
Brandon.
talk about that. Wait, how long have you guys been dating?
For 5 years.
I know why. Okay, so you keep it just on the down low. Are you private? Are you like a really private person, or just with certain things?
Well, I would say I'm private.
Yeah,
because I'm from New York. Just because it's like you mind your own business.
What? You're from New York, girl? What? Okay.
Whole family is.
They're
born.
That.
Caroline and David, they're born and raised.
Oh, wow.
Also, I feel so bad about calling my parents by their first names. Please don't come at me. I can hear them coming. Oh, gosh. But we are pretty private. Like, we don't know our neighbors. We don't know anything like that. But it's like once you get into my life, like...
You're like, this is who I
am. Sorry, my house is dirty. And I haven't done the dishes in like 3 days.
Hey, and that is okay. Yo, same. That is my least. I don't do the dishes. That's his chore. And then my chore is laundry. I don't like laundry, but I'd rather do laundry other than dishes. Like
soppy.
Yes. And the dirty water in the sink, girl. Oh, that's gross. Like putting your hand in the. Nope. I'm fine.
I literally work with bodily fluids.
Oh,
but the moment you have me work with dirty like dishwater, I'm gone. I'm gagging.
You're like, nope, nope, that isn't for me.
No, I will literally handle your poo. But the moment I have to handle my own food,
you said nah.
No.
So wait, okay. So you grew up here, right? Okay. So your whole life. What school did you go to?
I went to Tri-Valley, and then I was homeschooled,
That's
and then
in Brandon, right? Yeah. Brandon. No, I'm pretty sure.
Crooks.
Oh, my bad.
It's in. To give you a better idea,
yeah.
The school when I went, if you looked out, the front door, there was corn. If you looked to the left side, there was corn. And then if you looked to the right and the back, there was corn. Literally, our playground was surrounded by corn.
Oh, really? It was like in a field, kind of.
Legitimately. Like, somebody carved out part of a cornfield, and the farmer gave them permission to have a K through 12.
What? Oh, that's interesting. You're like, oh, God.
As you can tell, I went to a farm school.
Did you like it, though?
Absolutely not.
I had to ask, okay?
Oh, it was the worst.
Yeah, small schools or, small town schools, I went to a small town for a year in Redfield, South Dakota. Ooh. So, yeah, it was 1,000 people. And it's crazy because what I realized going there with small town people, they're very cliquey, really extremely cliquey. And when you are the new kid in, like they don't accept like you for who you are, and like they don't. It was very, very weird. I never again. I will never put my kids through that. Sorry, not sorry, but that's just the truth for me.
Yeah. Also, I would really like to try
yes.
That. I would like to give this Nutella waffle a 10 out of 10.
Yes, for sure.
Like, actually,
what if the pork tacos? 10 out of 10.
Those were like 20 out of 10. Oh, they filled those tacos to the brim, to the point in which I had meat left over.
Right?
The taco shell was gone, and I had meat left over, and it was so good. Thank you for that.
Yes, and it was like just the right amount of greasiness. It wasn't so greasy, but like it was greasy in like
flavorful.
Yes, there you go. Yes, flavorful. So this one, I don't know how to pronounce this word.
Caprese.
Thank you. Caprese avocado toast is what we are trying next. I'm going to have you try this first. It's really good. It is really, really good.
I'm just going to...
Oh, and then, so this is a lavender cream soda. Super, super good. They're one of their summer drinks. And then I'm pretty sure that they said this was a pineapple cream soda. What do you think? Good? It's amazing. I've tried this too before. Yum. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is good. This reminds me of like a summer day out on the pool for sure. Ooh, let me try these. I'm excited.
I can give your son a cookie if you want.
Right. Oh, Tyler. Yeah, we have Raiden here with us today, guys. So,
hey.
All right, let's try.
That was like... No, really good.
That is
I'm just
so
going
good.
through napkins, but
right, same. Okay. Messy people. So do you still have family in New York then?
New York, Florida, Oklahoma.
Oh, wow, everywhere.
A bit of everywhere.
That's dope.
That's just on my mom's side.
Oh,
my dad's New York.
Yeah, New York. So you got a big family on both sides?
No? My dad's side, it's just his sister. And then my mom, it's like her 6 other siblings.
Yep.
Cousins.
That's how it is
nieces,
with my dad.
Nephews, second cousins. They could be third cousins at this point.
Yep. But no, that's dope. Yeah, that's really dope. So yeah, no. I want to say thank you so much for being here today and just kind of sharing a little bit more about your art and who you are. I just love
who
just
am I?
Speaking of that, you're right. Like, I think we're always constantly evolving and growing, and every month, sometimes every other week, it's kind of like, wait a minute, like, who am I? Who is this person? And I kind of like how you mentioned that. Sorry if I.
No, very good.
Do you go through that a lot though? Kind of like, who am I? Or
yeah, I wake up and I'm like. Do I have to be Eileen today?
Do I have to be Eileen?
But it's from where I used to be and from where words.
Yeah.
I used to be an angry, upset, confused human being, and now I'm like, I'm still all those things, but like I can manage it a lot better. And I'm not like angry anymore.
Yeah. I really like that. That's dope. Heck yeah. And
cheers.
And cheers to that. Cheers to that. Hey, did you like this?
Yeah.
Pineapple drink? But going back, right. But no, going back to kind of what you were just saying real quick about and that's, I think that's when it within itself is just having that emotional maturity a little bit and growing within that, like, I am those people, but I'm also this, and I think it's cool because we get to choose every day. We get to wake up and we get to choose. Do we want to be this type of person, negative, or do we want to be positive? And I think a lot of people don't realize that, that they're able to choose that.
Yeah,
that battle.
I work in a hospital.
Yeah,
I want to name it. I don't know if I legally can do that.
Yeah.
But I literally see people in the worst conditions that they've ever been in.
Really,
like, it is some of the things that I've seen just in like the 8 months that I've been working has been the most horrifying things that I've ever seen.
Wow.
But some of those people are the happiest people that I've ever met.
Yeah.
Literally, they're dying, they're going, but they're like, you have a good day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, me? You have a good day.
Yeah.
You should have a good day. I hope you have a good day. And that also gives me a plethora of perspective in which, I spilled something on my shirt. Yeah, I stubbed my toe. Yeah, today kind of sucks and it's raining, it's cloudy and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But I have the ability to walk and breathe and get out of bed and not have to be in a hospital bed for weeks on end. I have the ability to have an understanding of my own consciousness, in which some people don't have that. They don't have control over their own thoughts. And so I wake up grateful because I can get out of bed. I can wake up. I can choose what I want to wear. I can choose what I want to eat.
Yeah.
I see people that like
don't get that opportunity. I think that's humbling in itself too, to witness that and be like, wait a minute, I'm over here complaining about not having food this morning, like
And literally. So I do
that's
give
really,
a lot of like my
I don't know,
my thoughts to my job. It's like,
I like that.
You're right. Like I don't have to be so upset about everything because I get to breathe normally.
Yeah.
I don't need help with like a tube.
Dang.
So
yeah, for sure. Wow, that was good. That was good. Thank you for sharing that. Where would you see yourself within like the next 5 years? Where does Eileen want to be? It can be vague. You don't have to,
I really want to travel the world a little bit. I really want to have like art shows in different countries.
Oh,
I have my passport, so that could happen. That literally could happen.
Yeah.
But I just want to get out there.
Yeah.
And with the job that I do have, I can do that job literally in any country, any state.
Oh, wow.
Because it's,
I
just take people's blood.
Yeah.
But I just want to live.
Yeah.
I just want to live and like try new things. I just turned 21. So at this point, I'm like,
yeah, you still have a lot.
What am I supposed to do? And I realized I don't have to do everything.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. Just kind of just going with the flow in a sense of just, I'm evolving every day, and
the past few years, literally, you may not like wake up tomorrow.
Yeah.
And so every day.
Yeah, every day counts. And it's true. Like, and once you can have awareness to that, like, not saying it makes life easier, because life I don't think is ever easy, but more stable, I guess, when it comes to your mental well-being. Like you're able to handle things a little bit differently when you're more aware and stuff.
It's not like a big weight on your shoulders once you can kind of like understand it more. Because now I look at, sorry to get a little grim, but it is my job. Like I look at death and I don't go, it still makes me nervous because, but as long as, wake up and be grateful.
Yeah. Have you talked, okay, sorry to go down this like route, but now I'm curious. Have you ever talked to like someone that is like about to pass away, or do you not? Like,
I've been in a room, of course I can't get too much into
yeah,
it,
yeah, yeah, for sure.
I have been in a room where it was a rapid response, or no, it was a medical emergency, and that person did pass away.
Oh.
And so I was standing there like waiting for the doctors to be like, okay, we need like, because essentially every like position in the hospital has to go to a medical emergency just in case they need blood drawn, just in case they need, their heart monitored, whatever.
Oh, I just got the chills like thinking about that. Yeah.
And so I have been in the room. I have been in patients' room in which they're not there tomorrow because they did pass away. I've gotten to a patient's room and I go to the nurse and I'm like, where are they? And she's like, well, they just passed away. And it's like, oh, if I would have just been like maybe 5 minutes earlier, I could have been like, hey.
Yeah.
So
do you ever get emotional, or do you have to like kind of tell yourself like, wait a minute, like like.
Yes. Yeah. There was one specific patient in which they were in a very, very bad condition. They were just a few years older than me.
Wow.
And they were in the, I had to go back downstairs after doing my job, and I like cried in the restroom, and I called my mom.
Oh, I got the chills, yeah.
And I was like, Mom, life sucks.
Yeah.
Why does it do that to people? Right. And she was like, it just happens.
Yeah.
It just happens. And so, yeah, I definitely get emotional. I've definitely left a room like crying. I've definitely asked patients like, do you want a hug? And some of them will go, yeah, like, aww. I hugged a patient that just found out some really terrible news like an hour before I got there. And I was like, do you want a hug? Yeah. We just like hugged it out. Yeah. Like a hot minute.
Yeah. I bet it's rewarding too, in a sense, just to like help people, like you truly are helping people, and like, whether, your conversations through that day with patients, I'm sure helps them too. So I'm sure that is fulfilling, like to have that type of job, like even if it's so emotional, like, I'm literally in my head, like just, yeah, that's emotional.
There are some tests that we do for women specifically in which I'm drawing your blood to find out if you had a miscarriage or not. I'm drawing your blood to find out if you are pregnant and like all these other things. And so I love having the honor to be part of somebody's journey. And even if it's just me going to poke you real quick and I'll never see you again, but I may be drawing your blood to see if you get to go home today.
For sure. Yeah.
And that is humbling. Sometimes it's excruciatingly humbling to like see people in such like ways, but the Lord.
Hey, exactly.
The Lord.
The Lord.
The
exactly.
Lord.
And no, that's amazing. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that with me. I know that was a little deep and stuff to kind of get a little deep.
It's life.
It's life. That's life.
Life. Literally life. And working in this job has, I will say, given me some inspiration for my art, in which like anatomy, the body in itself is very, very interesting.
Yeah.
And so
I've
kind of brought that into my art a little bit too.
That's really cool. Heck yeah. That's really dope. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And thank you for like coming on the podcast again. Like, I'm excited for this. I'm super, super excited. And again, thank you so much to La Luna for sponsoring today's episode. We were impressed.
Yeah.
I know, Eileen, this was your first time. How did you, give it a little, little review?
My Yelp review would be amazing.
Yes.
Wonderful. 10 out of 10. Like, I devoured that taco like it had no chance of survival. 0% chance of survival. Yeah. And when these cameras turn off, I will be shoving that
I know, same. I'm like, we gonna finish eating for sure.
This is really good food. Yeah. And it's, I've lived here pretty much my whole life.
Yeah.
And when we moved here, there was 0 sushi restaurants. There was 0... whatever. There wasn't stuff like this here. And so now that I get this food, I take full advantage of that. I take full advantage of the opportunity to eat good.
Yes. I love. Hey, you heard it firsthand. If you haven't went to La Luna Cafe, go check it out. It is downtown on Phillips, and go support them. They are a small local business here and such an amazing family who runs it. And again, thank you so much for tuning in today on They Self Girl Chat, and I can't wait to see you next week. Bye. Awesome. That was awesome. How do you feel? I'm still so embarrassed.